I'm going to tell you a story. The story of a young man who lost his way in the pursuit of dreams, and the wise old man who showed him a path back to where he needed to be. But before I begin, please support me by liking this video. Let's dive in. Years ago, there was a young man named Sam who left his village to explore the big city. He was full of ambition, hoping to find work and build a life for himself. However, Sam soon realized that the city was a tough place to navigate. He couldn't find a job and he was starting to lose hope. Just when he thought it couldn't get any worse, he was robbed and left with nothing but the clothes on his back. As he walked through the city, feeling defeated and alone, he came across a park. He sat down on a nearby bench, hoping that no one would bother him. That's when he met an old man who had been sitting on the same bench quietly reading a book. The old man noticed Sam's sadness and asked him if he was okay. Sam hesitated, not knowing whether to open up to a stranger, but he knew he needed help. He poured out his heart to the old man, telling him about his failed dreams and his current situation. The old man listened patiently, and when Sam was done, he said something that changed Sam's perspective forever. "Sam," he said, "in life, we all go through ups and downs. There are times when things are good and times when they're bad, but what matters most is how we choose to react during those difficult times. When you feel like giving up, remember that you are not alone, and although the path ahead may seem dark, there is always light at the end of the tunnel." Sam was confused. "But how do I find that light? I feel like I've tried everything and nothing has worked out for me. I'm tired of trying." The old man smiled understandingly. "I know you're tired, Sam, but you must understand that tiredness is a natural part of the journey. Think of it as a sign that you are growing and learning. It's like when you exercise. Your muscles become sore, but that soreness means that you are building strength. Similarly, when you face challenges in life, it's not a bad thing. It means you are becoming more resilient. Don't be afraid of the darkness, Sam, because it is in the darkness that we discover our inner strength and resilience." "But how do I use my strength and resilience?" Sam asked. "What's the point of going through all this pain and suffering?" The old man leaned closer and said in a low voice, "That is where your purpose lies, Sam. You see, when you go through tough times, it's not just about surviving, it's about becoming a better version of yourself. It's like when a diamond is formed under immense pressure. The more you are tested, the stronger you become. Embrace your suffering, Sam, and let it make you into the person you're meant to be." Sam thought about the old man's words as he walked away. He realized that his tiredness was not a sign of weakness, but a sign of growth. He understood that his suffering was not a curse, but a blessing in disguise. The next morning, Sam woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. He went out into the world, not as a defeated young man, but as a warrior ready to face his challenges. He started volunteering at a local soup kitchen, serving meals to the homeless and less fortunate. As he interacted with the people there, he realized that he was not alone in his struggles. He also started taking classes to learn new skills and improve his qualifications. Slowly but surely, Sam's life began to turn around. He found joy in helping others and hope in learning new things. He started to believe in himself again, and his confidence grew with each passing day. One day, while working at the soup kitchen, Sam met a kind-hearted woman named Sarah. She was impressed by his dedication and compassion, and they soon became friends. Sarah introduced Sam to a network of people who helped him find a job and get back on his feet. Within a year, Sam had transformed his life. He was no longer the same defeated young man who had stumbled into the park all those months ago. He was confident, happy, and hopeful about the future. Not only did Sam find success in his personal life, but he also became a beacon of hope for others. People were drawn to his positive energy and inspiring story, and he became a mentor to many who were struggling themselves. Sam never forgot the lessons he learned from the old man in the park. He realized that it was not the absence of suffering that made life meaningful, but the way we choose to respond to it. He knew that his purpose in life was to help others find the light at the end of the tunnel. As the years went by, Sam continued to grow and learn. He started his own business, which allowed him to help even more people. He and Sarah fell in love and got married, and they had 2 beautiful children. Whenever Sam felt like giving up or losing hope, he remembered the old man's words, "There is always light at the end of the tunnel." This guided him through difficult times and helped him make the right decisions. In the twilight of his life, Sam looked back on his journey with gratitude. He knew that his suffering had not been in vain. It had made him the strong, compassionate, and successful man he had become. He realized that life is not just about achieving success, but about embracing the journey, including the darkness and the light. Some people might think that life is unfair because some people have advantages that others don't. But the truth is, it's not what happens to us that determines our fate. It's how we choose to respond. Sam could have given up when he was robbed and hopeless, but he chose to keep going. He could have felt sorry for himself when he was rejected job after job, but he chose to volunteer and help others. He could have been bitter about his circumstances, but he chose to be grateful for the lessons he was learning. Sam's story reminds us that we have the power to create our own happiness and success. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react. When things are good, we can be thankful, and when things are bad, we can be brave and keep moving forward. Remember, even when you're feeling tired and defeated, you are not alone. There is always light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I want to hear from you. What did you find most valuable in today's story? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story and want to hear more tales of inspiration and wisdom, please hit the like button. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the timeless wisdom of our ancestors. Until next time, may your days be filled with sunshine and your heart with warmth.